ditches. You don't want to get into the ditches. And there are like sand berms where they've pushed the sand off the road that in some places are like 18 inches deep. It's a really alien atmosphere, but so very, very beautiful.
Oh, look at that cloud, pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it is beautiful in its inhospitableness. How's that for a word?
This is our camp at Furnace Creek and Death Valley. We have some shade trees there that will be in play this afternoon. It's what, 65 this morning?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Definitely get out of the sun here. Definitely the warmest night we've had in the last 28 days of camping.
Yes. We sat outside after dark.
Yeah, we sat outside after dark and enjoyed the stars and slept most of the nights with just a sheet on.
Yeah, it was
so
gorgeous.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. So much better than the teens and 20s of our early trip, and didn't even bother to take the heater out of the box. There is some warning of high winds this afternoon. We hope it doesn't happen. We're about 145 feet below sea level right now.
At least, yeah.
So we will see, but it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Now, Furnace Creek is the big Death Valley campground, and it's suitable for RVs and tents. You can do anything from dry camping to full hookups in this campground. It has toilets and sinks, but no showers. However, showers are available in the adjacent Furnace Creek Village for a small fee. We are hiking up the Golden Canyon to Red Cathedral. It's supposed to be about a 3-mile out and back trip. Okay, we're on the Golden Canyon hike this morning. There is an audio tour that goes along with this hike. It's pretty dry. It talks about minerals, but what else would they talk about out here, right? We're hiking towards the red wall in this direction. We'll see where we come out. Getting close.
I kind of think that might be snow up there. I'm not sure.
She was pointing to a tall, distant mountain, and it certainly looks like it has snow on top. A little scramble.
Little scramble. Little scramble, scramble.
A little more iffy looking as we go. Okay, onward. We're at the cathedral, I think. Okay, what do you think?
Oh, beautiful up here. Nice breeze today.
We keep climbing, we got more to climb. What a view though.
These remind me of like the Badlands, don't they?
Very Badlandish. Here she goes. We are attending church at the Red Cathedral. Pretty cool.
And I'm pretty sure that lake is part of Badwater Basin.
She's saying those salt flats there are Badwater Basin. So that's the lowest point in the U.S.
North America.
and North America. Do you remember how low?
Minus 282 feet from sea level.
Okay.
But I still think the actual Badwater Basin is still further down the road. I think this is just the end part of the whatever way that's going, eastern end.
You can tell she's never been here before, can't you? All right, the challenge will be to get down without sliding. That, my friends, is a look at Death Valley.
We are at Badwater on the Badwater Basin. 282 feet below sea level.
What's it like walking on this?
Feels like the edge of the beach, you know, where the water is.
Like wet sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But harder.
I don't know what she's doing. The wind is ridiculously strong today. We had a gust just about take us off our feet.
Yeah, and they've been warning us that there were going to be 25-mile-an-hour winds today in the park.
I've got solar panels set up at camp. I just hope they're not in the next county.
But they also told us, be careful where we drove, because it's a $300 a mile tow out of any place in here. So if you bury yourself in the sand, it's going to be $300 a mile to get out.
Yeah, that's a little steep.
A little steep.
Salt as far as the eye can see here. Well, I guess you can see past the salt, but it's a big salt flat. Onward to Zabriskie Point. Too windy. We were going to take a look, but
The sand and gravel are
we're being blown off of here, so we're getting down. The Keane Wonder Mine. Mr. Keane pulled $1 million worth of gold out of here between like 1907 and 1913 or something like that. He had aerial tram, had ice house, had a stamp mill in here, and apparently they sunk the mines horizontally instead of vertically to save money, and then ran it down the mountain with an aerial tram. So pretty cool stuff.
I was just wondering if we can get over there, but maybe you got to come up through this wash. There's probably nothing in there to look at anyway.
There never is anything to see in a mine shaft. That's covered over.
We're going to go look at that one that's got the mesh on it. Pretty impressive.
We might have to go prospecting.
We might. Deadly gas.
Ooh. What do you want?
Yeah.
See if we can get in?
No.
Oh. Here, hold this for a minute. I think I got something here.
Oh, yes. That'll do it. That'll do it. We're off to make our millions.
Do not do this at home. Okay, that's it for the Keane Wonder Mine. On down the road, see what we find. We are in the ghost town of Rhyolite, Nevada. And this was the schoolhouse here. Wow, they had 225 students.
Because I was going to say, that's a 2-story schoolhouse.
Built in 1907. There's the kids of Rhyolite. And the dog of Rhyolite. This was a booming town. The miners' union had 1,400 members. All right, this is the Porter Brothers store from 1906. Hiram and Lyman's General Store. This was the Overberry building, which was a general purpose building that housed a bank, dentist office, doctor offices, garage and different things. It was state of the art. Finished in 1907 and abandoned by 1910.
And dismantled by 24.
I mean, these boom towns, they came and went, but this one seemed pretty darn prosperous with all these big rock buildings. I would guess that this would have been the safe.
1,400 miners, not to include their family, right?
Right.
I mean, they said this Porter's store was like the place to shop for Christmas. This was a big town. Big boom town.
I was standing on a rock that rocked, and I almost did a big boom.
And the guy who owned this building brought Jack London down here.
In his Oldsmobile.
In his fancy swell Oldsmobile. Yeah, this is
That was
cool.
like in 1902 or 1903, so can imagine what that Oldsmobile ride was like. This is the Cook Bank, and it's the most iconic building in Rhyolite and one of the most photographed ruins in Nevada.
So it was one of 4 banks, and it was built of poured concrete, 3 stories tall, had a basement. The basement housed the post office. The interior was finished with marble staircases and mahogany accents, and boasted electric lights and indoor plumbing.
The old train depot. After it shut down when mining went, it ended up being a casino in 1937. But it didn't last too long, because once World War II came, it shut down. Here's an old Union Pacific caboose. Look at that. Wow. That's an old one. In Rhyolite in 1907, this town had 18 grocery stores,
Dang.
50 saloons, 19 lodging houses, 6 barbers, 4 bakeries, 35 gaming tables, 8 doctors, and 3 railroads. And it just lasted for a few years, and then it was gone. They had indoor plumbing, electricity, and other luxuries, but the mines began to fail by 1910, and people were leaving left and right. Hard to believe.
Very hard to believe.
Just really a splash in the pan, and it was over with. That looks good. Ghost bike. We're at Rhyolite. This is an art.
The Last Supper, isn't it?
6 in there, 6 in there. I guess it could be the Last Supper. 6 and 6, 1 in the middle. We are at the Rhyolite Cemetery now. There's the town in the distance. Kind of a peaceful place.
Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie. These words came low and mournfully from the pallid lips of a youth who lay on the bloody ground at the close of day.
Good sunny Sunday morning from us to you. We are pulling out of Death Valley this morning. We had, I guess, 3 full days there, 4 nights. Truly enjoyed it. We did a lot. We did some hiking. Well, we drove to Ghost Town, checked out a couple of former, well, a borax mine and a gold mine. We had some crazy dust storms accompanied by salt storms. There were still some things, a couple of roads that were still closed from the catastrophic flooding that happened in the park. They had 2 separate catastrophic floods, I think, within 3 years. So there are some things that are still being repaired or waiting to be repaired. I would come back. It was truly a unique experience, truly beautiful, and it's like hostility to life, really, really funky and cool. And we are now headed to...
It's like the Valley of the Dead.
It is like the Valley of the Dead. We didn't see much. We saw, I think we saw a coyote and some birds, some grackles.
Lizards.
Oh yeah, and some lizards. Chuck saw one of the tiger tail lizards that are home in the park, but I didn't see it. You know, they skitter away so quickly, you gotta be right there.
Road runners.
Oh yeah, and the road runners, which are always cool to see.
Yeah, thanks for watching and stay tuned.
Yes.
We're on our way to Nevada.
Yes, we'll see you soon.
Yep.
We'll see you soon.